and welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of girls high school basketball. It's the final home game of the season for the Cardinals as they host crosstown rival Andover Huskies. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, a team in the Cardinals that has not had the success they were hoping for, but looking at their last couple of games of the regular season, hoping that they can kind of peak at the right time just ahead of the tournament.
Their last three games, obviously they did not win, but they played really well. They were competitive all the way through. So, and Coach Wico was talking about this is how he hopes this team will come out and play Andover. The Cardinals, the last number of matchups, have a history of playing Andover tough. So this is an opportunity to see they're playing their best basketball, they feel, as the section approaches, that opportunity to get a win.
Well, and the Huskies with 5 wins on the season don't want to let the Cardinals break their streak and hand them a loss late in the year. And they're going to look to their leaders to try and get them over the hump, and that includes Jersey leading the way.
Yeah, Jersey Castillo, I mean, leads them with a little over 13 points a game. And Andover's come in, they've won 2 of their last 3 games, so they're playing well at this point in time as well. She had 19 points in their win against Noka, so she's one that the Cardinals are going to have to keep a watch on.
Well, it's senior night here at the barn, and the Cardinals are loaded with seniors. They're also loaded with size that can cause trouble for opposing teams. Nicole Post has been a stalwart of the Cardinals' inside game for 4 straight years.
Nicole comes in averaging 8 points a game and 8 rebounds a game, so they are going to need production from all 3 of their bigs, according to Coach Wico tonight. You'll see them work the ball, I'm sure, down low. They'll continue to pressure Andover, which is not their strength. Andover likes to run the ball, so if they want to slow down, work the ball underneath to the bigs, certainly Nicole's going to have a big part in tonight's game this year against Andover.
Well, and for the Cardinals, they have those 3 big posts inside, but they haven't been able to get all 3 going on the same night really all year long. They're hoping this is the time they're able to do it. They'll close out the season with road games Thursday and Friday, but they want to get a win the last time on their home court. Cardinals and the Huskies tip off next on CTN.
In order for us to continue participating in athletics and activities,
we need to work together.
Wash your hands often, especially when you're in public areas.
If you're sick, stay home.
Stay at least 6 feet away from other people and do not hang out in groups.
Cover your nose and mouth with a mask or use a cloth face covering.
Help keep us in the game.
Please practice health and safety protocols so we can keep doing what we love.
mask up, Rebels.
Tornadoes.
Cardinals. Bengals.
Huskies. Mask up, Anoka Henderson.
Back at the Coon Rapids High School, Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse. Ready to get this one underway. Ella Georgie in the circle against Georgia 4-4. Two 6-footers on the roster for Andover. Coon Rapids will start 3 6-footers. And Nicole Post will try to start with a 3, and she does. Knocks it down from high on the right wing.
Well, I tell you, if they can get their inside game going along with that perimeter shooting, they've got an opportunity to do something good here this evening.
Castillo high on the left side, back up top for Girth. And now Castillo for 3, it's short. Rebound controlled by Rowan Tom. Quickly to the other end, we'll slow it down. Inside to Jenny and Tomboy into the paint, but she traveled before the shot.
That just took a little, when she was spinning to the basket, took a little extra step. And you saw that they're going to want to work that ball inside tonight.
Girth left side for White. White will look for room inside, lost the handle, coughs it up. Benny Kalala back the other way for the Cardinals. She has a lane, drives it, shot won't go, and Tomboy tipped the rebound. Kalala tracks it down and then bounce it off the foot of Sophia White, and White will regain control for the Huskies.
Now, Benny started that whole thing by initiating the steal. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert, and they're going to throw the ball.
Well, miscommunication, but a good hustle by Jersey Castillo to come back as they White tried to give it back to Girth, who had turned her back. 3-pointer off the mark for 4-4. Long rebound, scramble on the floor, Andover controls. Back up top for White, into the corner for 4-4. Back up top, Girth, and now White. White will put it on the floor, right side for Castillo. Back across for Girth, or White rather. Back to Castillo for 3, off the glass, won't fall. Post has the rebound, and she'll get it to Kalala.
And that's what they want to do. The Cardinals want to limit Andover to one opportunity and do a good job on the defensive end on the boards this evening.
Georgie lost the handle, goes to the floor, battled for by 4-4. Gets the tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Huskies. Girth to White on the left wing. Inside, bobbled by Fine. Kick back out. They'll work it around the perimeter. Castillo puts it on the floor. Into the middle. Fine will kick it back out. 4-4 to Castillo. Back up top. Girth and around to White. Back to Girth and now Castillo. A little pump fake. Looks for room on the baseline. Floater is good. And the Huskies on the board.
Yeah, nice little step inside and a soft little floater for the bucket for Castillo. She gets the first 2 points of the game for the Huskies.
Georgie troubled by 4-4 into the post for Ntambwe. Back out. Georgie for 3. That one is short. The rebound by Girth. Castillo cross court to White. White into the lane, blocked by Georgie, and Ntambwe will lead the charge. Cardinals have the numbers. Kalala back to Ntambwe, and she puts it home.
Unselfish play by Benny Kalala as she feeds inside for the easy bucket.
Three-point attempt for White is off the mark, and Ntambwe the rebound, hands off. And here comes Kalala across midcourt. Post in the post, gets to the paint. Jump shot is short. The rebound by Annie Fine.
Yeah, we'll see how much Andover goes into the middle of that Cardinal defense, but amongst those tall players.
So far, Happy working the perimeter.
Well, that's their game. They're going to want to hit the threes tonight.
Castillo for 3 from the left side, rolls it across the top of the iron. Girth had White had the rebound in the middle, and Ntambwe had it poked away by 4-4 out of bounds.
Oh, I think it went off.
And
4-4.
Ntambwe is arguing her case that it should be Coon Rapids ball.
It really should be.
Not the way the official saw it. So Andover will get another opportunity. Up top for Castillo, she fires another 3. This one won't fall either, and Ntambwe has the rebound. Rowan Tom on the left side, and Cole Post on the left side of the lane gets the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go against Annie Fine.
Well, and that's the thing. Get that ball underneath, and if she doesn't make the shot, at least try and attempt to pick up a foul and get a chance from the stripe. As you see here, nice feed inside from Tom. And there you see the contact.
Hits the first one cleanly. Sure what was on the court there, but if it's cash, it was mine.
It was a quarter.
Post hits them both clean. She's got 5 points to start, and a 7-2 lead for Coon Rapids.
You know what I think Coach Wico said, we've been turning the ball over at careless times and careless situations. And that's another thing they want to avoid here tonight.
4-4 in the high post, put it on the floor, back out to White, and now Girth on the left wing. Cross court to Castillo. Looks for room on the baseline again. Too much on the shot. The rebound by Post. Tied up by 4-4. The rebound, or the possession arrow rather, will favor the Cardinals this time. Look at head coach Blake Nichols.
He's pretty excited about this matchup. You know, he said coming into this game, obviously Coon Rapids and Andover play each other tough. but they're on a bit of a winning streak.
Kalala's shot was blocked. She was able to track it back down, but then the pass out of the reach of Rowan Tom, and they'll turn it back over to the Huskies.
Of course, head coach Tom Wico, he says, you know, again, the way they've played the last 3 games, they haven't received a win from the way they've played, but they've played much better than they have all season long. And as we talked to him before, the best time is right now.
Three-pointer is good for Sophia Fine,
Well, and that's,
or White rather.
and that's one of the things that Coach Nichols said. We have to be able to spread them out, and we have to be able to hit from outside. We're going to have
Big
a
basket for the Huskies
Yeah.
at this point. Keep the game close at 2. Into the paint, Georgie turns and shoots. Shot won't go. Battles for her own rebound. It bounces away and is controlled by the Huskies. White wants another one. This one won't go, and Tombwe has position, gets the rebound, and leads the charge to the other end. Little floater won't go, got her own rebound, got a foul, will go to the line to shoot 2. White will be called for the infraction.
Yeah, again, Jenny being active underneath, and that's something that she wants to do here tonight. And again, following her miss with an opportunity. See if she can get him from the stripe. She in post only wins scored points so far.
Kate Severson will check in for the first time. Tombwe missed them both. Post has the rebound, the foul by 4-4, and she'll go right back to the line to shoot 2 more.
You talked about Kate Severson, and that one of the first things that I asked Coach Wico, who's been playing well for you, and that's the first name that he's mentioned coming off the bench.
I don't know if we've talked about it before. Free throws can be important
They are.
in a close game.
Yeah, you got to be able to hit them if you can.
Post able to make 1 of 2. But 3 straight misses for the Cardinals. Still, they lead 8-5. Huskies again work the perimeter. Castillo trying to force it inside, and Girth had evacuated that space, and it's a turnover back to the Cardinals. 3-pointer for Georgie is good.
Yeah, Nella had lined up earlier, missed an earlier 3-point attempt, but that time she had plenty of time to set and nothing but net as she gives the Cardinals a 6-point lead.
White inside, Castillo turning, back out, White for 3. That's off the mark, rebound tipped. Kate Severson able to control and run to the other end. She'll back out, and Tombwe in the middle, squeezes between a couple of defenders. Shot won't go. 4-4 has the rebound, and Andover wants to run. Castillo left side throws up a 3. That won't fall. Georgie has the board. And Benny Kalala will slow things down.
And again, Coach Wico has to be pleased with the fact that they're just limiting Andover to 1 opportunity for the most part.
Kate Severson inside to Georgie, backing in against 4-4. Her shot won't fall. Rebound controlled by Girth. She goes back the other way. Castillo right side. The runner is short. The rebound by Severson. Georgie working her way to the baseline, comes up short again, and another rebound by Girth. White for 3, that's off the mark. Rebound by Georgie.
Again, 1 and done. Another trip for the Huskies. And the Cardinals, they want to come back and make them pay for that by scoring points.
Yeah, it's Cardinals with the size that they have should control the boards against almost every team they face. And Tombwe is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. This time it's going to be called against Alyssa Girth.
That's her first, team 4th. You see it again. They're going to work the ball underneath. There's the infraction.
Tomboy hits the first, a near wholesale substitution for the Huskies as they put in Anna Voller, Morgan Miller, and Emma Frost. And then Tomboy hits them both.
Big free throws there from Jenny. She's able to increase the lead to 8 for the Cardinals. She has 4.
Frost with it, left side, back to Girth. Into the high post, Fine turns with it, back out to Girth. Into the corner, Frost for 3, that won't go. Rebound tip, now controlled by Kalala. Kalala left side, Severson little pump fake, found herself some room, shot won't go, post can't get the rebound, ripped away by Morgan Miller.
There's a lot of bodies there underneath that time, and Post initially had the rebound, but just as you mentioned, just couldn't hang on to it.
Trying to force that pass into Miller. Post had a hand on it, but Miller got control, and they work it back outside and around to Frost. Down low and out of the reach of Miller, and a turnover back to Coon Rapids.
Well, just 5 points so far from the Huskies, and I'm sure Coach Nichols not pleased yet with the offensive output from his squad. Coach Wico has to be
midway through this first half.
Yep.
But you have to play a full 36 minutes.
You do.
A great start is what you hope for, but a strong finish is what you need. Casey back on the floor for the first time for the Cardinals. Gets it back from Ntombwe, gives it to Post. Post to Kalala right side. Back up top, Post inside to Ntombwe, outside. Casey Beck for 3, that's good.
Nice job from moving the ball around the perimeter, and Casey Beck's going to drop it. Coach Nichols is going to call a timeout, and you know,
well, 3 3-pointers, all from big girls.
Right.
You got Casey Beck, I'm not sure what she's listed at. Let me see. Beck is a freshman listed at 5'8". I'm pretty sure she's
looks
taller than
that.
5'8".
Yep. And of course, she's the sister of
but Ella Georgie at 6'3", and Nicole Post
at
6'4",
yeah.
are the other 3-pointers hit so far. So what you're saying is with her brother's height, there's a chance she might sprout. I mean, she is just a freshman. But I would be surprised if she's really only 5'8".
She looks taller than that.
I mean, let's see what Kalala at 5'4", so that's kind of a hard one to judge next to. But yeah, I would say she's got to be 5'10", 11, closer to maybe she was 5'8" at the beginning of the year,
and she's grown.
Well, again, she's a freshman.
When you're a chameleon, that happens.
Huskies working the perimeter, and then Miller kicking it back out. Here's Frost on the left side. Up top, Girth inside, back out to Emma Frost. On the floor, back to Girth, inside for Fine. Down low for Miller. Nice look to Fine driving the lane. The shot won't go. The rebound tipped, and a good opportunity for Voller, but that comes up empty as well. And when they get a second chance, they still are not able to put her home. Cardinals with the ball, an 11-point lead, 7.5 to play in the opening half. Kate Severson, left side, trying to get it inside the post. It bounced away, recovered by Girth, and Girth on the run for the Huskies. Cross to Emma Frost in the right corner. Fine with a 15-footer, it's good. Breaks a long scoreless streak.
I was just going to say, they really needed that. because they were having some issues on the offensive end, and I mean they're still down.
Their first
by 9.
basket in almost 6 minutes. Post drives and scores off the glass. Quick answer for the Cardinals.
Yeah, again, nice job by Nicole just to take it to the hoop. Didn't hesitate. She has 8.
Miller is fouled underneath as she looked for support.
Nice drive to the hoop. We'll get a little slide underneath and get the bucket.
She will be called for the foul here. It's the first foul against the Cardinals here in the first half. More than 10 minutes in. A nice way to start. Inbound to Voller, cross court, Girth under for 4-4. Back out, Girth thought about the 3. We'll put it on the floor instead, and now Emma Frost. To 4-4 at the free throw line. On the floor, left side. Voller thinking, kicks it back up to Frost. Inside, 4-4, nice little look to Miller, and she rolled it right across the top of the iron, but couldn't get it to fall. The rebound by Casey Beck and Benny Kalala. Down court, Severson, good effort, but saved it back for Morgan Miller.
Yeah, a little too much on that pass by Kalala.
Fowler for 3, and she hit it.
That's a big one. Puts the lead at 8 for Coon Rapids.
Kalala hands off to Casey Beck, back to the top of the key to Ntambwe, and now Kalala left side for Severson, and she traveled.
Again, turnovers, certainly something that Coach Wico is talking about to the girls in practice, that we cannot afford them if we can avoid at that time a travel call by our official.
White to the baseline, her pass taken away by Ntambwe, and Ntambwe will take it on the run. Kalala right side to the baseline, knocked away out of bounds by 4-4. Inbound to Georgie, shot won't fall. The rebound by Sophia White.
Yeah, good thought there to get it underneath. Ella just couldn't get it to drop.
White underneath, good look for 4-4. Took too long. Georgia with the bat away, but 4-4 able to scramble and recover it. Foul is going to be called before the shot.
Severson?
It's going to go against Severson.
Yeah. Just the second team foul for Coon Rapids. First for Kate.
Inbound to Castillo, and this time Severson got a piece of the ball and forces the turnover. Kalala into the front court, met by Castillo. Hands off to Severson, running right side. Casey Beck now to Ntambwe. Severson, little pump fake. Looks for room in the lane, not there. Beck, left side, hands off. Kalala over the top for Ella Georgie. Outside, Beck, little pump. Will give it back. 15-foot baseline jumper and won't fall for Georgie. The rebound. And there's going to be a foul as Beck trying to reach around Anna Voller and tie it up, but called for the infraction.
Her first, team third. 3:48 remaining in this first half. Cardinals with a 8-point lead. Andover trying to cut into that here with possession of the basketball.
Castillo up top. White now for Voller. Back to White and Girth at the top of the key. Voller right side, put it on the floor, now needs help. Inside to 4-4, back out. White thought about the shot, drives instead, ripped away by Beck. Recovered though by Girth. They'll work it around. Castillo for three, that won't fall, and Tomway has the rebound.
I like the thought, get Castillo open.
Severson spins, can't get the shot to go. 4-4 with the rebound. Castillo from the left wing, that one's good.
Now that one she found the bottom. 5-point lead now for Coon Rapids. It was as high as 11.
And the timeout for the Cardinals.
Coach Wico's going to talk about things. Want to give a shout out to former Cardinal head coach Deb Peterson, watching tonight from her palatial estate in Wisconsin, in the lap of luxury, out in God's country.
She was here last time we did a contest. It was good to see her.
It was always good to see her.
And she was talking about their team had just lost in section play. They got their season rolling on time over in Wisconsin, and so we're already through deep into section play at that point. Last week. Was that last week? Week before?
Week before, I think. I think it was the 25th.
I think you are correct.
Yeah. Of last month. Good time for the timeout from Coach Wico, as Cardinals were controlling this game, and Andover has been able to cut into that lead.
Yeah, 6 unanswered points, couple of three-pointers from Voller and Castillo. They've gone a little bit of an 8-2 spurt over the last handful of minutes after a very slow start on offense for them. Kalala right side, up top, post, little pump fake, Rowan Tom on the left. And now Tomway back out, post will take the three this time. It'll be short. Castillo to the rebound, and Girth will bring it up court. Castillo wants three more. This time it won't go. Post has the rebound.
Well, the Cardinals need to come down and score some points.
Will pick and roll, post inside, scores easily.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed to get a bucket here, get off that cold streak they were in.
That pass almost got away from Piper Engelby, but she's able to fight and get it back. Cardinals able to get the steal after all. Rowan Tom turns right into the defense. Girth there to get the steal for the Huskies. Under 90 seconds remain in the opening half. White back to Girth. Castillo left side. She'll take another three. This one's off the mark. Long rebound. Tracked down by Kalala. She's got Ntombwe with her. She'll bounce it over, and Ntombwe will score easily, and the lead back up to 9.
Well, and I like the move by Benny, because she forced the defender to come over and cover her. Nobody there. An easy basket for Ntombwe.
Castillo back up top. White to Girth on the left wing. Under a minute remaining in the first half. Girth will drive. High arcing shot won't fall. Battles to get a rebound back between a couple of trees. White for three, missed everything and out of bounds, and it'll be Cardinal basketball.
We'll see if the Cardinals decide let's play for the last shot with under 40 seconds remaining and a 9-point lead.
Ntombwe met by Castillo, right side for Georgie. Back for post on the right wing now. Cross court to Tom, nearly tipped away. Kalala will take the three and nail it.
Well, she just buried that, and a great, just a really nice shot from Benny. Her first points of the game came at a really nice time.
Inside the final 5 seconds, driving is Castillo, able to hit a little floater over Georgie just before the buzzer. But a 10-point lead for the Cardinals as they head to the locker room. It's 25-15. We'll take a break. Be back with first half highlights after this. You're watching live coverage of girls high school basketball on CTN.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp.
I'm getting implants.
I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, Coon Rapids a 25-15 lead over the Huskies as we reach the half. And they've been getting contributions from all over the floor. First shot attempt of the night right away on the opening possession. Nicole Post drains a three. They had 4 different three-pointers from 4 different players in the first half. Ella Georgie, Casey Beck, and Benny Kalala all hit three-pointers for the Cardinals as well. On the Huskies side, they have 3 three-pointers from 3 different players. White, Bowler, and Castillo all hit from beyond the arc. But the Cardinals have held the lead the entirety of the first half. They scored on that, as we mentioned, on that opening possession, first shot attempt of the game, and they have not trailed. Built the lead as high as 12 points, and then Castillo hitting a baseline float shot just in the final seconds to get it back down to 10 right before the break.
Well, good first half for the Cardinals, and they certainly have to follow it up with a good second half as well. They're up by 10. They're in a situation now where they have an opportunity. If they continue to play as well as they did, limit shot opportunities for Andover, they've got an opportunity to get their second win of the year. But there's still plenty of time left, and they need to just continue to add to the lead and not relinquish it.
Well, and for the most part, the second half has been the better half for the Cardinals this season. Not every game, but in most contests, the second half has been their strength. They needed to be again. Castillo for 3, that won't fall. The rebound tip to Fine. Her shot's off the mark. Rebound by Ntombwe on the run. Got it over to Georgie. Tried to force it back to her, but it was kicked, and it'll be Cardinal ball underneath the Andover basket.
Yeah, and we talked about use your size underneath on both ends of the court to get rebounds if you're Coon Rapids. And Andover again has to get stops on defense.
Post for 3 again. That one's short. Easy rebound for Girth as there were no Cardinals down low. 10 points to lead all scorers in the first half for Nicole Post. Apparently she wasn't aware of the CTN jinx.
No.
Or for once we called the right number. Every once in a while we get lucky.
Well, occasionally.
Georgie in the low post, working against 4-4 into the lane, rolls across the top, and then Georgie's going to foul. Will push in the back of 4-4.
That'll be her first, of course, team first. Here's this second half started out.
White left side to Fine in the corner. Back to Castillo, 4-4. Girth to White in the right corner. Underneath, 4-4. Batted away by Post, but she's able to recover and then kick it back out. And
that's a travel. And Coach, I thought they called it travel. Oh, they called it 3-second. I thought she could have traveled as well, but nonetheless, Cardinals get the turnover.
Inside, Georgie turns to her left. Shot is off the mark. The rebound by White. Up court quickly, Castillo runs into post, kicks it back out. Georgia 4-4 to the lane, into the corner. Girth with an open look for three. That's in and out, and Tomboy has the rebound. Very clean game foul-wise in the first half from both teams. Neither team reached the bonus. Cardinals did get to the free throw line. It seemed every time that Andover fouled, it was a shooting foul. But certainly a low amount of fouls on both sides.
Well, both teams looking for their first bucket here in the second half.
Will give and go.
That's a walk. Oh, I thought it was a walk, too.
Good thing you're not a ref.
I don't know.
Foul is going to go against Annie Fine, her second, team second.
It is a good thing I'm not a ref, though, by the way.
Cross court, Georgie couldn't handle the pass. Turnover back to the Huskies, and then the Cardinals able to get the steal right back. Benny Kalala. This is Andover's first one. That one knocked away out of bounds by Girth.
A slow start here in the second half for both squads.
A little bit easier to handle when you have the 10-point lead,
Yeah.
as Coach Wico does.
Absolutely.
Kalala tried to inbound a post, knocked away. Kalala got it back, takes the three, and knocks it down.
Yeah, Betty thought about it for a second. So, I've got plenty of room in front of me. I've not anybody in my face. And she drops it. She has a half a dozen.
Three-pointer on the way, but off the mark for 4-4. Went up and over the backboard, out of bounds, and a turnover to the Cardinals. Kalala, the last 6 points for the Cardinals, had the last basket of the first half, first basket of the second. Nice pick and roll, easy basket for Tomboy underneath. A 15-point lead for the Cardinals as they've doubled them up 30-15.
And what a dime from Benny. She's able to find her underneath, and just a beautiful pass to get her the opportunity to get that bucket.
Castillo for three, it's good. They needed that.
Yes, they did. She has 10.
Tom high on the left wing, waits for the pick to come, now gets it to post, bobbled it, 4-4. Able to rip it away. Even with a big lead, you can't turn the ball over. Shot is off the mark, the rebound and second attempt won't go for Fine. A scramble on the floor,
Good
Post
hustle.
able to win it and get it to Tom. And the foul underneath is going to be called against Alyssa Girth, pushing on Tomboy.
That'll be her second, team second.
You see Frost and Miller check back in for the Huskies. Early substitutions as it's been a slow start, as you mentioned, both offenses. Approaching 5 minutes into this second half. Post backs her way in, her shot won't go, and Tomboy recovers out to Georgie for three. That's in and out, the rebound by White. Frost fires it inside, Miller will push it back out, White will take the three and hit it. And a timeout.
Huskies taking a timeout. A 9-point lead for Coon Rapids with 13:09 remaining in the contest. Andover coming down in cutting into that Cardinal lead. Look at, I mean, again, look at the pass inside to Jenny, and she's able to finish. I mean, that's what they've wanted to do, obviously, all day long, is work that ball inside, use your bigs, use your size against Andover. Doesn't have that, that size that the Cardinals do.
Six seniors, rostered seniors, 7th when you consider Macy Holland, who suffered the ACL injury and has not been able to play all season. She's been, I think, at every game supporting her teammates.
She has. Every game we've been at anyway, obviously. So
there she is.
Yep.
And then you have the two managers, also seniors. So a special night for all of the seniors. And, you know, Macy's a great kid.
Yes, she is.
And I talked to her over the summer when it first happened. It's so sad, but, you know, she unfortunately had the injury before, and so when she had re-injured it and kind of knew that meant the senior year was over. Of course, nobody knew right up until the beginning of 2021 whether we would have a season or not.
No, everybody's fortunate to be able to play. In fact, they can play.
Absolutely. Cardinals turn it over, and the Huskies an opportunity to chip away some more at that lead. Cardinals' largest lead of the game at 15, but back-to-back three-pointers. Georgie with a block on Miller. Miller able to track it back down and get it out to White. They work it around. Girth thought about it. Back to White. And now Girth. Frost on the right side. Back up top to Girth. And the Huskies, if nothing else, they are very patient.
They are. Well, the Cardinals defensively just not letting them, they're not going to look inside. They're going to look from the perimeter. So you see all that open space in the middle.
Frost thought about it, steps to the side, shot won't fall. Kalala bobbled but controls.
Well, the Cardinals will like that because you take time off the clock and don't come away with points.
Pass not quite high enough. Frost able to disrupt it, nearly get the steal, but last touched by Antombwe, so it'll be Andover basketball. You know, big leads are nice, as we talked about.
Gotta hold them.
Gotta play 36.
Yeah, gotta hold them.
Girth to the baseline, kicks it back up top, fine across. Castillo wants three. That's well short. Good effort by Girth, but stepped on the line, and it'll be a Cardinal basketball.
Yeah, another turnover for the Huskies.
Kalala lost the handle, turns it right back over. Fine into the middle, kicks it back out. Girth will head for the paint. Shot won't fall, and Post had the rebound, hammered by Miller, and Miller will pick up the foul.
That'll be Miller's first, team third.
Kalala slowly across midcourt. Works to the right, hands off to Post, up top Georgie inside, and Tomboy turns to her left, blocked.
Stepped on the line.
That was a big defensive play
huge.
there by Anna Voller. That's several empty trips down court for the Cardinals on offense. Not scored in a little more than 4 minutes of game. Three-pointer from Girth is off the mark. Rebound kept in by Miller, but right to Kalala. Tipped away by Girth out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals.
Girth with some pesky defense for the Huskies.
Extend it and give a little full court look for the Huskies. Rowan Tom into the front court. Kalala had to come back and get it. Girth trailing her. The shot off the mark out of bounds, but it was deflected.
Yes, it was.
So it'll stay with Coon Rapids. And Tomboy back down low, post turns and shoots. That's partially blocked, and Cardinals will get another chance.
Under 10 minutes remaining in the contest, 30-21 in favor of Coon Rapids. Not a lot of scoring so far here in the second half.
Three-pointer for Rowan Tom is off the mark. The rebound by Fine. Hands off to Girth. Up court to Voller. Across Castillo for three. That won't go. Georgie had position. Got hammered by Voller. And that'll be foul number 4 against the Huskies here in the second half. And they're approaching as many fouls as points. Currently, they have the slight edge at 6-5 in the second half as we approach midway through.
Well, as cold as Coon Rapids has been offensively here to start the second half, Andover pretty much the same way.
And Tomboy in the paint, able to bounce it home.
Jenny with 10.
And that pass just miscommunicated and an easy breakaway basket for Jenny and Tomboy.
Jenny just does a nice job and just said, you know what, there's nobody in front of me. I'm going to take it to the hoop and get another bucket. 12 for her.
Lead back to 13 for the Cardinals. Miller puts it on the floor up top. Voller to Castillo for three. It's good. And she was fouled, so she'll go to the line for a 4-point opportunity.
That's huge. That's on Kalala. That'd be her first, team first here in the second half for Coon Rapids. 4-4 back in for the Huskies.
Castillo can't cash in on the extra attempt. She's got 13, the rebound by Post. It's a 10-point lead for the Cardinals with just under 8.5 to play. Foul away from the basket. I think it's going to be called against Forfor. Oh, it's going to be called against Voller.
That's Voller's second, team fifth.
Inbound to Tomboy underneath. She misses the close look. Girth running the other way, kicks it out. Castillo for three. She hit another one.
That's a big bucket coming back in transition off the turnover. And Castillo has 16 to lead all scorers.
Hey, we picked both of them right.
We did, actually.
Inbound and Tomboy, she'll score that time. Maybe that's what she needed on that last effort was just get somebody close to her. Contested, she makes it easy. Castillo wants three more. This one won't go. Long rebound. Kate Severson has it in the corner.
Able to track it down off the miss. And certainly the Cardinals will take their time bringing the ball up court as they've got the 9-point lead with 7:20 remaining.
Kalala to Georgie in the corner. She'll take the three. That's short. Rebound by Castillo. She runs to the other end. Fowler for three. That won't go. Post has the rebound.
Paul with nice positioning underneath. Good rebound on the defensive end for the Cards.
Right side, Nicole Post. Down low, Georgie turns and shoots. It won't fall. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal ball. Inbound goes to Casey Beck in the corner, up top to Post, inside, and Tomboy gets to the basket, but rolls it right across the iron.
Oh, she made such a nice move to open herself up for the look.
Girth to the other end, draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Get that on Beck, I believe.
You are correct.
Yeah.
3 Rolls it right across the top, and it pops out. Castillo, a quick breather, and right back on the court. Eight-point lead, 6:15 to play. Good inside pass, and Ntombwe scores.
Yeah, they, again, didn't waste any time finding her underneath, and she just makes a nice move to clear some space for herself and get the shot off.
She has the last 8 points for the Cardinals and 16 in the game. Castillo for three, nails another one. Castillo with 4 3-pointers in the second half. Tried to get it to Ntombwe, got through, out to Post. She'll put up a 3, that won't go. Girth has the rebound. Castillo on the run, over the block attempt. Got her own rebound though, and then a travel though by White. And the Cardinals fortunate because the Huskies are trying to steal that momentum.
They certainly are, down by 7.
And Castillo, boy, she's been hot here in the second half. They have 5-3, all but 1 point. They have 16 points in the second half. All but one of those have come from beyond the arc. 4 3-pointers for Castillo, 1 for White. And Girth hit 1 from the free throw line.
Well, and that's what they needed to do coming into the second half, down by 10. Able to cut into the lead a little bit. Now down by 7.
They're back.
They are back. Weekly Sports Night. Make sure you check it out. We can't actually do the puppets every week because we can't afford to pay them that much. They make much more than we do.
Their agents are outstanding.
They do. I think Dave Emme is their agent, I believe.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually. Now that you mention it. Yeah, we got a couple of state qualifiers to talk about in this week's edition of Sports Night.
Yep, it'll be fun.
Not going to tell you who, but
no, we don't want to ruin the surprise.
Do hope you'll tune in and support those Cardinals that are making their way to the state tournament later this week. Oh, wow!
Great defensive play by Castillo.
Batted it right back to Beck. And the next touch was Beck out of bounds, so a quick turnover. definitely want to extend the defense on her. And
Yeah.
she's shown the range. She can hit from well beyond the arc. Four right side. White up top. Girth looking for room. Castillo another open look for three.
Wow.
And she hit another one.
You got to get out and put a body on her. You got to find her. She's moving around the perimeter. You've got defensively. Must have a player in her face.
Got 5 3-pointers in the second half.
Yeah, she has 22.
For Castillo.
Well above her average.
Severson kicks it out. Post pumps, holds, waits, and Tomboy in the paint. Takes it right at Frost, but comes up empty. White has the rebound, pushes it down court. 4-4 hit the bottom of the basket, but it's out off of the Cardinals, and it will be Andover basketball. They had a 15-point lead early in this half. But the hot shooting of Jersey Castillo has the Huskies right back in this ballgame. Fine will take a three. That won't fall. Rebound. Saved, but right to the Cardinals. Kalala on the run. Gets it back out. Georgie. Short jumper won't fall. Rebound controlled by Castillo. White an open look. That three won't go. Post has the rebound. Tom pushes it ahead to Severson on the break. She scores.
And the Cardinals certainly needed that bucket, Joe. Now up by 6. Kate's first points of the contest with right about 3 minutes remaining.
3-pointer for Castillo. This one won't fall. Rebound comes to Post. And she'll get it to Kalala. Under 3 minutes to go. Coon Rapids with a 6-point lead. Nicole Post, right side. Back up top to Kalala. On the floor, spins to lane. Jump shot is off the mark. The rebound by Girth. Drives to the paint. Shot won't fall. Rebound tipped. Again, saved by a Husky, but right into the Cardinals. So Kalala will slow things down. Tom had it poked away by Castillo and then fouled. But
That's not
good foul.
I was going to say, that's really a good foul.
Tom will pick up the foul, but it's just number 3 on the Cardinals.
Yep, her first.
Castillo yet trying to do it all for the Huskies. Couple of big defensive plays in the last couple of minutes. A lot of big baskets for number 21 on the visiting squad, and Tom will pick up another quick one. Reach it. White, quick three, and she hit it. And a timeout, Coon Rapids. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, and again, you know, Cardinals defensively have to look for perimeter shooters. I know they want to keep a body on Castillo, but we've seen Andover do a good job of hitting other players hitting from beyond the arc, and
well, it's
just a little late on defense.
All they've done in this second half. White has 2 3-pointers. Castillo has 5. And only 1 point, again, coming from anywhere else on the floor, and that came from the free throw line, obviously. You can't score 1 point from anywhere else.
Nope, and they've kept Post in check here in the second half. Only no points, had 10 at the break, and still sits at 10.
Well, the Cardinals have focused their effort at getting in Tomboy in the middle. They've been feeding her, and she's been successful.
She has.
But she has been on the bench the last couple of minutes, getting a breather. And they need some of those other players like Nicole Post, like Ella Georgie, like Benny Kalala to help shoulder the load. And again, we go back to big leads are great. Fast starts are awesome, but it's all on how you finish. And if you don't play 36 minutes, it's hard to get a win.
Absolutely.
Down to the final 2 minutes. Coon Rapids a 3-point lead. Kalala left side, hands off for Post. Post will hand off to Severson. Into Ntombwe in the post. Back out to Post at the top of the key. Severson back to Ntombwe, high post. Ripped away out of bounds, but off of the leg of Ntombwe, and the Huskies will have the ball, an opportunity to tie the ball game right here. 1:33 showing on the clock.
Yeah, still plenty of time.
And Red chasing down the ball.
Red hustles. He's a hustler.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
Does
he
it
is
all.
everywhere. He's like Savoir Faire.
Kids, go ahead and look
Yeah,
that
look,
up. It's
Google
a
it.
cartoon reference.
Yes, Google it.
Savoir Faire is
Everywhere.
Inside and then back up top to Frost. Send Castillo over to the right corner, get her the ball. She'll bring it back up top. And try and open her up again. Castillo from the left corner. That shot won't fall. Frost tracks down the rebound, back out. Another three for Castillo. That one won't go. Rebound tip to Fine. They'll go to Castillo again. Pumps, takes it inside. Can't get it to roll home. Post has the rebound. We're down to 45 seconds remaining, and the Cardinals have a 3-point lead. Timeout for the Cardinals.
So 41 ticks remaining, a little over 41 ticks, a 3-point lead in the basketball for Coon Rapids.
But you protect the basketball
You have
here.
to.
You no rushing of shots.
No, there's no
Take
need
your
to.
time, and you make sure that when the ball leaves your hand, it gets to the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, and you
it
go
makes
to your
it a
strength.
two-possession game.
There's Red. Pumping up. Red's pumped.
Well, and of course, in high school basketball, no, you don't have to shoot.
No.
You just can't turn the ball over.
Exactly. And, you know, eventually if the Cardinals just continue to hold on to the basketball, you'll see the Huskies commit a foul here because they're down by 3 with not a lot of time remaining.
They've got one foul to give
They do.
before putting the Cardinals into the bonus. But, you know, the Huskies have played really well defensively in this second half, getting into passing lanes, just getting, you know, tipping passes and, you know, getting forcing the Cardinals to turn it over.
Yep.
But yeah, you have to protect the basketball, and you know, if you can get it inside and get that sure shot for Jenny Ntombwe.
Well, that's what you want to do. We're going to see obviously pressure here from the Huskies.
Get it into Kalala, and she traveled.
Wow.
That's exactly what we just said you
yeah.
cannot do. And now here come the Huskies, an opportunity to tie with a three-pointer.
They don't have to have the 3. Oh, nice block.
By Georgie. It'll stay with the Huskies. And actually, Castillo had gotten lost and was open high on the right wing. But yeah, Georgie, not only to come up with the block, but to do it cleanly and not
get the foul.
Get the foul was big. But the ball does stay with Andover, and they'll have an opportunity with the timeout to draw up a play. Shout out to Scott Storick.
Yes.
Who is already on top of it, sending us the Savoir Faire memes. So, kids, if your teacher can do it,
you can do it.
You can do it. Not saying anything about Coach Storick or any of
No.
the rest of us that are of this age group, but when it comes to being tech friendly, tech savvy, I would defer to my son.
Oh, absolutely. For anybody of that age. Over old guys like us.
The one trip up is that he probably knew how to spell savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Of course, now you don't even have to spell it. You just say, Siri, savoir-faire is everywhere, and I'm sure it would come right up. Inbound goes to Fine. White, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 3.
Wow.
That's the second time Kalala has committed a foul on a 3-point shooter.
She thinks she has all. She got all ball.
I thought she got ball.
It's hard to tell here
I mean,
from
she
that angle.
She definitely got ball.
Yeah, but did she get body as well?
And White missed the first.
Yikes.
That is a big, big miss. 25.4 showing on the clock. She can still get it back to a 1-point game. She can still make it a 2-point game. Coon Rapids on a miss has to have the rebound. You've got Post and Georgie down there. Severson's the one that tracks down the rebound. She'll take the foul from Fine. And it's still not a shooting foul.
Nope. Got one more. And they got to get this. They have to get this ball in.
Sid Kerr is going to check in. Going to bring in one of your better free throw shooters.
Yep.
And she's going to handle the inbound pass, guarded by Castillo. We saw Castillo make that great play on an inbound earlier. And Sid is just going to baseball it, and it doesn't get there. Fine to White for 3.
That's off.
Not on the mark, and Tomboy has the rebound, gets the foul on Fine. She'll go to the line. Huge, huge free throws.
Yeah, they are huge free throws, and I know that Coach Wico breathed a little bit of sigh of relief that they didn't convert down there after that giveaway.
Here we go, bonus.
1-and-1 opportunity. First one is off the mark. Rebound tied up. Cardinals ball on the possession arrow. And we're going to have a timeout and some more strategy. Well, we said coming in it's probably going to be a close game. These two play each other tight. It doesn't get much closer than this.
Well, the last 3 games before this have gone down to the wire. Now this one as well, with 16 seconds and a 3-point lead for Coon Rapids.
Well, and the Cardinals, since we talked about it, the timeout with 40 seconds left, said they can't turn it over. All
Correct.
they got to do is protect the basketball.
Yep.
And they should get the win. They've turned it over twice since then.
Yep.
They can't turn it over again.
They cannot turn it over. You are correct.
You cannot continue to tempt fate.
The fortunate thing here too is the clock's on the Cardinal side with 16 seconds, but still it's the 1 possession game. But Cardinals are going to come out of this timeout with a slim lead, looking to win their 2nd game of the year.
Kalala inbounds to Tombwe, and Tombwe waits, and there's the foul on Fine. And Jenny will go back to the free throw line. Another opportunity to make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, again, just
the opportunities from the free throw line at both ends. I mean, you had White with an opportunity to tie the game with 3 free throws, missed all 3. This will be the 2nd opportunity for Ntombwe to stretch it to a 2-possession game with a made free throw. And again, she comes up empty. The rebound by Frost. Girth gets through some traffic, then bumped by Severson.
I like that foul because it takes some time off the clock. You have a foul to give.
And again, when you're up by 3,
yep.
Fouling is not a bad idea.
No.
If as long as they're not in the act of shooting a three-pointer.
Exactly.
That means they can't tie you with a free throw. I mean, certainly you'd rather have a clean steal, but
you would.
He's sweating under that mask.
Oh, I understand. He's sweating out this game, hoping that his squad gets the W. As are all the Cardinal faithful. Want this game to end the right way for the girls.
Got some up-and-coming cheerleaders.
Yep.
Girth kicks it back out. White to Castillo. Castillo to White for three. At the buzzer, we're going to overtime.
Wow. That's a huge, huge three.
Cardinals focusing on Castillo.
Well,
White
well,
had the open look, and that'll make up for the missed free throws. And we're going to play some extra basketball. And the three-point shooting, unbelievable for Andover here in the second half. Every basket in the second half for the Huskies from beyond the arc.
No, they certainly
8 three-pointers. 3 for White, 5 for Castillo. Cardinals at one time early in this half had a 15-point lead at 30-15. Since that time, outscored 25-10.
Wow.
In the last 14 and a half minutes. 4 minutes on the clock. And we will tip off Frost against Georgie. Georgie wins the tip. Cardinals opening possession. Benny Kalala. Hands off to Ella Georgie. High post, and Tombway drives, picks up the foul, will go to the line to shoot two.
Big free throws, got to make those count.
Well, she got the bounce there.
She'll take it.
And she gets the roll on both of them. Cardinals up by 2. Girth left side for White. Castillo in the corner. Back up top for Frost. Around to Girth. White on the right side. Underneath, Castillo to White up top. Girth will take the 3. That will go.
Now they're certainly living by the 3 here.
Got a hand on the pass, taken away by Girth, runs to the other end, spins, can't get it to fall. Post with the rebound, in traffic, looking for help, got it to Rowan Tom. Lot of full court pressure from the Huskies. They have the 1-point lead. This is their first lead of the game coming here in overtime. Kalala is going to be called for the offensive foul. Girth getting in position and taking the charge. first lead
Wow.
of the night comes in overtime.
Oh, she was moving her feet.
You're a homer.
Well, but wasn't she moving her feet? I'm not a homer. Listen,
Looked
I am
to
a
me
homer.
like she was moving into the player with the ball, but I don't know much about basketball. But yeah, that's questionable, especially
I
in
thought so.
overtime. Kalala got a hand on it. Not quite sure how that's
Double dribble, I think.
traveling.
I thought it was a double dribble, but
Well,
but yeah, he didn't call double. I know what he called.
Pretty sure that's Castillo. I thought got that cleanly.
I did as well.
They called for the foul. And Rowan Tom will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1.
No, shoot 2 because that's their 10th.
Oh, it is number 10.
Yeah.
Big
Huge
free throws for Rowan Tom.
Their first point.
Second one won't go, and Tom with the bucket and the foul.
Great job by Jenny just to make sure she got that basketball after the miss and stayed with it, got the foul and an opportunity for a three-point play. She's got 20.
And this one she hits cleanly, puts Coon Rapids back in front by 3, 46-43. Castillo back to Girth, had to adjust and pick that one in. Castillo for 3, off the glass and in.
She has 25.
Kalala drives, shot is short, the rebound by Frost. .46 all with 1:45 to play in the first overtime. Castillo thought about the 3 and now gives it up. Frost back up top to Castillo on the floor, back to Frost in the corner. Back to Castillo. White to Castillo, back to White. Back out to Castillo. Into the paint and able to hit the shot.
Oh,
they can score from inside. And
great steal.
That was huge.
Huge. Cardinals a little lax getting the ball in, and Girth made the Cardinals pay.
And she hits the extra, and just like that, 5 quick points and a 51-46 lead under a minute to go. Severson to the other end in the corner. Hands it up back for Post. Tried to get it inside, batted away. Girth staying out of traffic. Gets it to White. Frost. Lost her mask.
Kind of got it knocked off.
Yeah, but no foul apparently. No. Frost. And now the Huskies will wait for the Cardinals to foul. They have no reason to shoot. And they're going to skate out of here with a win.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, unless a miracle happens.
You see it, Castillo's, it's a nice little floater.
And again, that's the first basket from inside the arc in the second half. And just, yeah, a lazy pass, not paying attention. Girth, quick basket plus the foul. And now you have Castillo at the line shooting a 1-and-1. She made the first. And she hits them both.
All of a sudden, 7-point lead.
And again, the Huskies did not lead in regulation.
Nope.
30 seconds left. The Cardinals Need baskets and need them fast. You can't take your time. Girth pokes it away from Kalala. Tom driving, puts it up. Shot won't fall. Post can't control the rebound. Castillo can, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot again.
Yeah, that man right there has to be frustrated. Watched his team with a 15-point lead squander it, and now in overtime. Andover has an opportunity to come away with the win. They should at this point. Castillo has 30 points. She was averaging about 14 coming into this game.
Yeah, she's had a night.
Yeah.
She's had a night, no doubt. Misses the second one, the rebound by Ntambwe. Kalala drives to the other end and scores. 11 straight points in the overtime for the Andover Huskies.
Give the Huskies credit. Down by 10 at the break, and they're going to walk away with a win.
And down by 15.
Yeah.
You know, just a couple of minutes into the second half, and they stuck with it. You talk about, you know, living and dying by the three. Well, they made their living from beyond the arc tonight.
They certainly did.
Ntambwe got the steal. Kalala will not get that off before the buzzer, and it won't fall. And Andover is going to get out of here with a 54-48 win in overtime. And I go back to free throws.
Yeah, well, free
Cardinals
throws.
Had multiple opportunities from the free throw line late
did.
in regulation to make it a two-possession game.
Yeah, and they couldn't do it.
They were unable to do so. The Huskies, you know, they hit a huge basket at the buzzer to force overtime, and then, you know, come up with the big steal is really the turning point was that steal by Girth.
Yep.
You know, they had just gone up by 2, and then Girth grabs that inbound pass and makes it a 3-possession or a 5-point lead.
You know, the Cardinals certainly had to feel pretty good about themselves most of the way through this contest, but, you know, give credit to Andover. They took advantage of opportunities, and they obviously, we talked about it, they lived from beyond the arc. That was a big 3 there. And, you know, the Cardinals in overtime just, you know, couldn't do what they needed to do, and Andover is going to walk away with the 6-point win here tonight.
It 10 3-pointers after halftime, so in the second half and in overtime.
Yeah, in Jersey.
They had 3 more in the first half, so 13 3-pointers all night. Castillo had 8 of them on her way to 30 points in the contest.
That was impressive.
And a 54-48 win, and snatching a victory out of the jaws of defeat. You know, going down into the final minute again, Coon Rapids had the opportunities to put the game away.
They did.
Unable to do so. And, again, credit to Andover with their sticking to their game plan and coming up with a couple of big shots at big moments. And then just grabbing the momentum in overtime and taking this away from the Cardinals on their last night on the home court.
I mean, this is probably one of, they've obviously had, they're 1-12. This may be their most disappointing loss of the season, considering they had this opportunity in regulation to win this game, and unfortunately could not get it done.
So that'll do it, though, for this edition of CTN Sports. Here's what we have coming up for you. Boys hockey team hosting Osseo, their last home game of the regular season. That's on Thursday night live at 7 o'clock. Girls hockey on Friday, taking on the Elk River Zimmerman squad. And then we head into playoff coverage here on CTN, but that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Andover 54, Coon Rapids 48 in overtime. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro and the one and only infamous agent Dave Emmy, I'm Joe Young. Say goodnight.